And that includes deadlifts. I was freaking going. Hey, bro, dogs are going nuts. I'm on one, man. Going on one. I mean, I'm on one, freaking man. Going. Hey, man, dogs are going nuts. I'm on one, man. Going on one. I mean, I was going. Hey, bro, I had the rage, man. Going. Mental buzz. Freaking going. Hey, man, had the rage, man. Going. Mental buzz. What up? It's Garage Gym, homie, baby. And today, homie, this is the day I'm reviewing Cutler Nutrition PREVAIL Rush pre-workout. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you. For now, homies, for now. That's all we got. So click subscribe. And let's get into this, homies, man. God is amazing, man. God is so good. He took a heroin addict, man, that was on the streets, and in a matter of seconds, transformed him into the man you're seeing today, man, who's had the obsession to drink and get high removed for almost 9 years, man. Haven't had a thought or feeling to drink or get high in almost 9 years. Only that is the power of God, man. So I hope you're all feeling that, man. Staying in here, staying out of here. Man, I'm feeling good today. Listen, man, I reached out to the fine folks at Cutler Nutrition, and I asked them to send this to me, man. I requested this one because I reviewed a couple things by them. I reviewed their PREVAIL pre-workout, which made my top 10 regular use pre-workout list last year, and it still does, homie. I keep about 5 regular use pre-workouts in my drawer for personal use. The rest I get rid of. I'm not saying the rest are bad, but those are like, and I still got that Cutler PREVAIL, man, because it just delivers consistently every freaking time, homie. I don't care what you say. Don't look at that label and think you know what the heck you're talking about. That boy is the truth. I don't know why. It's just great, man. And their pump formula I reviewed, which I was not a fan of. But they do have a new pump formula, which looks promising, homie. They got some nitrates in there, I think. It's a major upgrade by the label. So I'd like to run it. They also sent me over their protein, man, which looks great, too. So I'm reviewing this and their protein. And I don't know if they gave me a discount code for my viewers. I'm not affiliated with them, so I ain't here shining no dang schlongs. And even if I was affiliated, I ain't shining no dang schlongs either, homie. Anyway, you can hit me in the email, garagegymhomie@gmail.com. I got some supplements I'm selling. I got all my apparel, and I got 12 steps for you sick and suffering addicts and alcoholics, man. I would be honored to guide you to, I would never turn my back, man, on helping an addict or alcoholic. So people hit me up. I've had few people say, how much do you charge to help, for addicts? I said, homie, I wouldn't charge a penny, man, to help an addict or alcoholic. That's my whole purpose in life, man. So you hit me up if you're struggling, man. I will always give you my time. So let's get down to business. Quit monkeying around. Time to start pumping some freaking iron. Here we go. Here's the facts, homie. They're talking facts. God bless their souls at Cutler Nutrition, man. They ain't doing no dang prop blend, and they ain't doing that 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo, man. They're telling you what to take. Not too much thinking. 1 scoop is 15.4 grams, and I just want to say a level scoop was 17 grams. So it's a little bit over. But that's fine. And this is a blue raz flavor, and I got a brain injury, so it's hard for me to taste a lot. But it was nothing special. I don't know. I tasted just some sweetness, homie. What can I say? Anyway, let's get down to business. All right, here we go. So the servings per container, 20. L-citrulline, 4 grams. That's for the pumps, the vascularity, the gorilla look in the garage gym. Beta-alanine, homie, 2 grams. I pulled Jay aside, man. I said, Jay, you got to feel the betas to be an alpha, homie. And then he put beta-alanine in the pre-workout. Ron DeSantis told me that, man. Ron DeSantis told me, you got to feel the betas to be an alpha, homie. So Jay put it in. The PREVAIL does not have beta, which I actually kind of liked in a sense because you can stack on like a non-stim pre-workout that has beta, like the new ASC Sicario or whatever to make it, you know, complete. But they put 2 grams of beta in here, and oh, GH, but couldn't they put the efficacious clinical dose of 3.2 grams of beta? Shut your freaking mouth, son! You think Jay Cutler freaking was training for Mr. Olympia, and he said, oh, I can't win Mr. Olympia this year because my pre-workout is a little short of beta-alanine of the efficacious dose. Man, you guys are so freaking misguided, homie. Oh, so I pulled out my tub and I put an extra 1.2 grams of beta to get the efficacy. Man, you're pissing me off, son. Let's get down to it. I'm just talking junk today, homie. Betaine nitrate as NO3T. Great ingredient, homie. Them nitrates, you know, some power and some pumps, 2 grams. N-acetyl L-tyrosine, 750 milligrams. Alpha GPC, homie, 750 milligrams. A hefty dose that gets you focused and dialed in, thinking about the weights, forgetting about your Tinder dates because women don't like you, homie. Women don't like you, dog. You worried about efficacious doses, man. A little less science, a little more iron pumping, man. Remember, GGH told you that. A little less science, a little more iron pumping. Caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams, a solid amount of caffeine, man. Followed by dicaffeine malate, 130 milligrams, yielding 75%, so you get a total of 400 milligrams of caffeine in here from 2 sources, man. Dicaffeine malate's that long-lasting caffeine. It's bonded to malic acid. Such a great ingredient, man. So the energy doesn't drop off. Theobromine, homie, 100 milligrams. That's the cousin to caffeine. A little more focus, a little mood, a little energy. Pairs well with the rest of this. Dynamine, trademark name, 100 milligrams. A little more energy for you. L-theanine, 75 milligrams. A very small dose of L-theanine, homie, so don't cry about this. And huperzine, 50 micrograms. That gets you focused. Another nootropic. So they're giving you some pumps, some L-citrulline, some NO3T, some beta. I think they probably put 2 grams in because this is a big company, I think, man. So a lot of people hate beta. A lot of people love it. So they're just like, I'm guessing, man, they're just probably like, we'll give you some beta to satisfy everyone so people aren't tripping about it and you still get your beta. And then energy and focus. This is a great label, man. Great, healthy, regular use, pre-workout, high-end regular use because 400 milligrams of caffeine ain't no punk. So listen, man, I took the drink, man. I did. I came down to the dance floor. It's time for some serious iron pumping, man. This is what I'm gonna say about this, homie. This is another hitter, man, that lives up. I don't even want to say lives up to the label. This exceeds, homie, the label. This and the PREVAIL both exceed the label. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. They don't feel a whole world of difference, man. This might have some more backbone, a little more focus, feel good feeling, but they're pretty dang similar, man. Both amazing pre-workouts. So the first thing that comes in, man, before I felt the beta, was just a nice, awake energy feeling, man. This is a pre-workout that all comes together in like 15 minutes, 20 minutes after ingesting it on an empty stomach in the morning. Come down to the dance floor, start training. You feel it all quickly, man. There's just a great wave, even a sense of urgency with it, man, that surprises me. I mean, whatever they do with these formulas, man, it's just like that Peruse Labs Noxygen, where you look at the label and then you take it and you're like, oh my God, what is in here that makes me feel so good? It's the same with the Cutler subs, man. You just feel like a strong, serious iron pumper, man, from the start, and the energy doesn't quit, and you just feel strong and focused and dialed in. I get this is just like PREVAIL. I'd say like 20% more of it in every department, man, including the pumps are good on it. I mean, you don't even, dude, this 4 grams of citrulline and this NO3T, whatever's in here, gives nice vascularity. It's not a swole pump. You're not gonna really, you don't so much feel the pumps on it. It's more the look of the vascularity, the kind of pumped up look. It's not so much the glycerol mind muscle pump where it's just like everything's painful and swole. It keeps you looking tight and still gives you a nice pump look and a nice pump feeling. the energy comes in, man, and I'm telling you, this lasts like 3 dang hours of just nice, feel-good energy. There's I don't want to say head high, but like almost there, man. Just a nice, as the homie David Fredrickson says, like nootropic bubble you're in, where you're flying through your training, man. Like the endurance is so good. I started off, man, half the session, I was listening to Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream album, man. Kind of brought me back, because that was the first CD I ever had as a kid. That was the first CD, man. That and that Soundgarden CD my aunt bought me. And then I switched it up, man. I was like, had this feel-good energy. I threw on Mike Jones, man. I was like, 281-330-8004. Hit Mike Jones up on the low, you know, that kind of thing. Because I was just feeling good, man. I was just kind of in the zone with that feel-good energy where you're still jamming, man. So this boy's a hitter right here, man. I can't say, there's nothing negative I could say about it. It's just, they just make good formulas, man. I don't know what it is. It just felt just like Prevail with like 20% more, man. So I was super, it just feels good to train on, man. I mean, it's not STIM junkie where you're just like, oh my God, I'm heart rate is crazy, da-da-da. But trust me, homie, there's a nice sense of urgency with this and a feel-good, focused, dialed-in sense of well-being, mood elevation, whatever's in here, man, comes together nicely. It's just a solid formula, man. So I give them props on this one. It's they call it high STIM formula. It's a higher STIM formula than their first one because there's a little more theobromine, a little more caffeine, but that's about it, man. I mean, it doesn't feel unhealthy. So the things I'm describing are focused in a healthy sense, the feel-good, healthy sense, but I'm telling you, man, it exceeds the label, homie. I'm like, you kind of take this and you're like, whoa, man, this is a great experience to train on, man. Like any muscle group, I feel like you're just gonna feel good while you're training, and you're gonna enjoy the music you're listening to, but at the same time, you're gonna be really zoned in and not really caring what you're listening to, if that makes sense, man. So you throw that Mike Jones on, homie, bring you back in the day when you was riding, bumping, doing all sorts of wild things, man. Pumping iron, man, feeling good. God is amazing. Really happy with this. Can't wait to review their protein. And I just like the experience, man. So that's what I got. God bless the folks at Cutler for sending this over to me. 2 thumbs up on this hitter, man. No appetite suppression, none of that craziness. No crash, no come down. Just a feel-good energy, man. If you haven't tried that Prevail, man, don't sleep on that boy. That's a solid pre-workout right there, man. It's in my personals. God bless all you together. Let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.